Arua City, the Great Arua 2026-31. Thank you very much. Thank you for speaking with me later. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. People power! Our power! I, Kobo Isaac, for Aivu East constituency, Arua City. My dear President, Uganda is bleeding. I am ready to unseat the wolf which is there in that place.
Thank you very much. Please just mention your name and the constituency. Please don't say people power. We are against time.
Excuse me. One of the aspects of leadership is respect for directives. Kindly do not disrespect those instructions in the interest of time, because we also would like to hear from this whole team. Thank you so much.
Most obliged, Madam President.
People power. My name is Andy Nelson. As I remember Parliament for a constituency that is in Arua district. Thank you very much.
Good for your name, Chan. Uganda North constituency, the man on board, the last one. Thank you very much from Uganda.
Dr. Vaga Morris, Manager East, located between Koboko and Arua City.
Thank you.
As far as the member of Parliament, again, it's 6 federal candidates, but we shall go there.
Thank you.
I'm Daniel Owi for Labor constituency in Abib district, Karamoja.
Hello, members. I am Robinson Agera. I'm coming from Badege Laipi. I'm called Robinson Agera Ogaro Match. Because you have been from a lot, this is our time. Thank you so much.
Members of Golden Bosco Utah, a serious member of parliament coming from Kingdom Municipality. Thank you, Mr. President. Everyone from Kingdom are waiting for you.
Thank you.
I am Sinat Nan, it's my name, for Koboko North MP. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, Roma Kota.
People power.
Our power.
Luki Brown Apito, Koboko Municipality. We once had a gate, very big gate in West Nile. President will lock it down. That's why you see I have Koboko woman MP, I have Koboko North, now Koboko Municipality. I'm left with the Koboko County. It's on the way. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Come and get the president. Okay.
Call me Tahirem Sukuru, Iringa County.
Thank you very much.
I am Kotol Johnson, aspiring member of parliament, Uganda County, Ablatur district. Our aim is to fight against corruption, and these people to really come in our iron kids.
Thank you, people. Thank you. We say Alagalanoy.
I know Kuza Mabati.
Members, I am by name Lockett Robert. I am contesting for MPC in Tebel County, Moroto district.
Thank you very much. Moroto.
If you think opposition is no more in the north, here we are. Everyone else thinks there is no opposition, but here we are. Gulu City, Special Road Division. We will take it by force.
If you don't want to declare, this is your missing opportunity.
Now, I want it to be a record to all the psychopaths, to all the hooligans that says, look is for only the Ugandans. Watch out. We are here to disapprove you. People power! Our power! Rogelio Emmanuel Pagwash, to our constituency. I'm going to close that gate. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Your Excellency, together with the whole government of the National Unity Platform, I welcome you to Northern Uganda. Your Excellency, this is the man who caused the chaos that most people shout about. My name is Rubakele Amos, Agago County Member of Parliament to come.
Thank you very much.
By names of Nadia Yusuf, delegated by Olegi Shak Aringa East. Let me say a word as I've got this chance. Mr. President, our coming for the Women's Day in Kabule led to the coming of Yoweri Museveni to Yumbe, of which they were convincing me to come and resign, that if I'm fearing from Yumbe, they will bring me in Gulu. Today I've come on with the National Unity Platform, not even them. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, 2 days before I was arrested, taken to, abroad in Lusira, General Museveni was in Yumbe celebrating peace, yet there's no peace there. That is the fruit. Thank you.
People power, our power. My name is Gulu David Gala. Don't be surprised, I'm dressed like my people of Young North district with 92% poverty in Uganda. May God bless you.
If Ghetto cannot, if Parliament cannot come to Ghetto, Parliament, Ghetto will get Parliament. Kaman is made of Mashiro from Paderi.
Thank you very much. My name is Amati Felix, the only village in my village. I am a member of Parliament in Tendo for Terego West constituency. I think I reside with Mama in the same place. You will be welcome at the right time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
People power, our power. I'm called Obindo Jackson. People named Obindi, I'm called Obindo. I'm from Rose Central Division. I'm contesting for Member of Parliament, Rose Central Division. I shall be the Parliament to replace Ake. I love you so much. You read my mind and you work with my mind. Read message, NBS, record this thoroughly. This is warning to Moses. Let him dare to arrest you. Kaluya knows my capacity. We shall not demonstrate, but we shall take another course. Let them be ready for the consequences. Let them dare to arrest you. That's number one. Number two, two mobilizations in Uganda. One, to give those for disturbance. Museveni must die of hypertension. He must die of diabetes. Please and please. Such flag bearers depend on ground strength. We believe in no. We must exercise what we talk. Go on ground.
Thank you.
May God bless you.
Thank you.
I'm Bobi Jackson, Member of Parliament, Uganda Central Division, 2026, 2021. Parliament shall be on fire. May God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
People's power. Our power.
The youngest of coming UK people, Northern Uganda. My name is Mundugarati Adam, along from West Nile, Oboni District.
Thank you very much.
My name is Mr. Arish Amin of West Nile. Amin died, but he has come back. Like example, NRM had their primaries in Madeo Kono district. I come from Lower Madi constituency, and the incumbent comes from the same area. We have two constituencies in my district. This time they said we are having a candidate, let the candidate of NRM come from Upper Madi.
Yes.
Nope has already won in the Lower Madi. President, thank you for this great leadership.
Thank you.
I have too many words to express. Leader of opposition, time will come, more to express with you. Please, Northern Uganda is national unit platform. Amin oye! NUP oye! Winning oye! Thank you.
Mr. President, in my culture, the head of the family speaks last. That's why I I make sure all of them speak and the head of the family speaks later. My name is Brian J. Mungo, the only David coming from Baradegla Ibi to beat down the Goliaths we have there. Baradegla Ibi, I have one message and I told Mr. President, whoever used to trade and eat on the hypothesis that Noop is not in Acholi and northern Uganda, today, officially, your milk disaster has happened to it. We are here.
Thank you.
We are in Acholi sub-region. And that is it. Go and look for another place to eat. We are in Acholi. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You are also candidate for parliament. Just name and constituency.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I'm called Angwe Mafuz from Madio district. I asked myself if Ibrahim Tora can manage to be the president of Burkina Faso at that age, why not Shagulan? And I asked also myself, why not me? At least we can. I thank you very much, President.
Thank you very much. I have received the call, Mr. President, from Caesar. Is also a candidate for where we are, Gulu East, is out of the country. Finally, finally, I am also standing here, Mr. President, not as the MC, but I'm also intending to contest for Arua Central Division already. I am the alternative member of parliament as I talk, waiting for time to be declared and swear in. My seat is just warming, somebody's warming it. My name is Asega Habibu Choko, the older cock in West Nile. People power. We have also received apology from Jago Fred, who is standing in Kitgum municipality. He's with us in spirit. Thank you very much. As I sit down, Mr. President, General Museveni thinks that if he takes away Eddie Mutwe from you, if he takes away Akileos from you and others, then you are finished. He's lying. I want to present to you, your boys, if you are here yourself, when you come to northern Uganda, always just communicate to them. They are available to give us the security, especially your team and your courage. May I introduce the foot soldiers of northern Uganda? All stand here for today. Just shake hands with the president, and then you sit down. The foot soldiers. Mr. President, you are having senior foot soldier of northern Uganda. He's just greeting you here. The senior foot soldier, that is the senior foot soldier. Thank you very much. That is what I can. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Just great at the goal. Okay, this is enough now. These are first soldiers enough. Yes, thank you.
Use that side.
Okay, thank you very much. These are foot soldiers for entire northern Uganda. Because they are foot soldiers, these are boys of ghetto, and the president is a boy of ghetto. I felt they should shake hands with the boy of ghetto. Thank you very much. May I take this? Thank you very much. That one is from Lango. That's our foot soldier. These are Lango boys. Yeah, thank you very much.
Use the other side.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You know what it feels when you shake hands with the president. Can we clap to the foot soldiers kindly? Thank you very much. That one is from Arua. Yeah, thank you very much. Mr. President, allow me to stop here. This is how Northern Uganda looks like. Thanks for coming. I know in West Nile you are called Obini, and in West Nile, Right Honorable Joel is called the Mongofen. Indeed, the Mongofen God gave you to us. Thank you very much. May I take this opportunity to Mr. President, allow me to do it once, I sit once. We are having defectors who are joining us, and new converts who are joining us from the other faith of NRM, DP, UPC, and the rest. They have joined new faith called National Unity Platform. May I call them forward? We have Ochaya Charles, former youth councillor and MP candidate, Chua West. We are having Lununaton Bosco, Nyerere Alfred Ochola, Adro Francis, Omona Robert, and Emmanuel Ochama. We are having Yaoga Jafar from FDC. Yaoga Jafar from FDC, please come forward. We are having Ayubu Musa, Ayubu Musema, retired UBDF officer, chairperson veteran. We are having Sarah Awor Angweri. Where are you? You can come forward. Yes. And comrade from Agago, come here. We are having Obotes Kizito Santo. We are having Okidi Bosco, Peter Ochan from Oyam, Okech David. We are having what is this? We are having Komakech, Akidi. There's Akidi and Komakech from NRM. Komakech from NRM. Onechan Geoffrey. We are having Rubankene Amos. Please come forward. These are new people who have converted to us. In absentia, Mr. President, we have council, senior council called Fred Abibo. Is engaged today. There's issue of city status of Arua City, so he has represented the oppressed to argue the legal issues. So he would be with us here, but he has sent his apology. At appropriate time, he will meet there. So allow me to present to you these people before you, Mr. President, Mr. Secretary General, Deputy President. Yes. Okay, thank you very much. May I present you before the president? And you want to have your word? Is it okay? Yeah. Just first and let me. Okay. Okay, the leader, you get one leader to work for you. We have gotten a leader. Yes, madam. Yes, maybe you stand behind, take a picture, and we have a statement. Okay. You stand behind here, and then you have a. We want to present, the Secretary General is going to present for them party cards, membership card. That one, the giving out must be out of record, please. Because they are going to be registered. Don't record that one. Okay, after this one, the colleagues are going to register in our party registration book. After here, we are going to register in our party register book. So we are just receiving them, then we are filling their names in our party register book. Thank you very much.
People power! Our power! Our power! People power! NUP! Everywhere! Everywhere!
NUP!
Kunga Uganda!
Kunga! Kunga!
Kunga Northern Kunga! Kunga! Kunga Jolly Kunga! Kunga! Kunga West Nile Kunga! Kunga! Kunga Lango Kunga! Kunga! Kunga Karamoja Kunga! Kunga! Everywhere Kunga! Kunga!
Thank you very much. We shall receive this document. We shall receive this document. Okay, you. Okay, after here you will join. You will join ATM for. Let us have one person represent them to give a word of, because of gender, Mr. President allow also. Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Yes, Mr. President, my name is Charles Ochaya from Kidgum Municipality. I was in NRM party and in 2020, I contested for Member of Parliament, Chua West constituency with Bosnico team. And you remember the scandal that I caused in NRM Secretariat when they refused to cancel the nomination of Bosnico team. On video, we saw you. Yes, on video you saw me. So, my opponent had no A-level certificate. So, Dr. Tango Doe fraudulently nominated him. So I went to ask him to cancel his nomination, but he refused. So we ended up exchanging blows in his office. Then he called police to drag me out. So right now, I do not want to associate with NRM. I've come to National Unity Platform, a party of justice, and I know I'll get justice in National Unity Platform. And when I started, I came on board in Kidgum. I found no structure on the ground, Mr. President. So I started mobilizing, and right now we have formed an interim structure for Kidgum District Executive in Kidgum. And look, it's being talked about in all corners of Kidgum right now because of the visibility we have created. Now, lastly, Mr. President, on 9th of this month, I myself and Jago Fred, we came to your office together with the Secretary General, requesting you to come for Thanksgiving prayer in Kidgum Mission Catholic Parish. So you schedule the 8th of June to be there on Sunday. And we have done great mobilization on the ground. And we have also informed both the former and the current Episcopal Vicar of Kidgum Vicariate, who is aiding the entire East Acholi, the 4 districts. So it's going to be a big function. Kindly be there with your team. I would also request the leader of opposition to be there in person, so that the people of Kidgum see you physically. And we are going to write a mark now in Kidgum. And you will also preside over opening of the party office in Kidgum district that will coordinate the entire East Acholi. So we also made a request for rent for the party office. So kindly.
Thank you very much. We shall handle that one technically.
The request, the invitation.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, kindly be there in person. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We shall handle that technically.
Unfortunately, I still don't know how to say people power.
Our power.
And I will learn with
You're
that.
right.
Thank you so much, members of the National Unity Platform. And Mr. President, most welcome to Northern Uganda. My name is Sarah Awora. I represent the Workers' City Council female. And also contesting in Lira City as a woman member of parliament. With the two ministers, Minister of Health and Minister of Gender, Labor and Social Development. I know with the power that we have, we shall unseat those two, Jezebel and Maria Antoinette. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Honorable. I know with your power and the Honorable Isoto near you, the minister, after all, they are fighting. Thank you very much. Allow me at this juncture invite Secretary General to Honorable, to take my leader, the Secretary for Organization, to take floor. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. You're most welcome to Northern Uganda. We've come to Northern Uganda, we must take Northern Uganda. These people are a representation of that fact. They welcome you here, our leader of opposition and the Deputy President. Thank you for sparing time to be here with us. Your Excellency, we've gone through training. Our theme is up, National Unity Platform, up for democracy resilience. We are here to stand tall against oppression, standing tall above torture, standing tall above intimidation. We've given these leaders the knowledge, the skills, and value sets to become resilient, to stand tall and firm against any form of intimidation that is laying back our struggle. And I'm sure from here, they are already fired up, they are ready to go. They are going to go. Mine is brief. Allow me, Your Excellency, to introduce the sub-regional coordinator. We do the work of organizing the party. So sub-regional coordinators, move close here. I have my comrade Mawa Moses. He's the sub-regional coordinator for Lango sub-region. I have Chistoke Paul, sub-regional coordinator for the Alu Belt of the West Nile. We divided the West Nile into 3 sub-regions. So Alu Belt, that is from Pakwachi to Madi Okoro, Pakwachi, Nebi, Zombo, and Madi Okoro. I have the host coordinator, Okot Samuel, for Gulu, for Acholi West. Acholi West is the host. I have comrade Philip Ojara. Hurry up, Philip. Hurry up, Philip. He's helping us to coordinate Acholi East, Padero, Agado, Kitigo. And the other 2 coordinators for Lukbar Kakwa Belt and for Madi Belt are not with us, but those groups have been well represented. These people are helping us to do great work, mobilization and organization for the party. So, Your Excellency, I humbly request, hey, Karamojo Oyen, Ayen, Comrade Ayen, he has been around, he must be coming. He's helping us to coordinate Karamoja. Your Excellency, these people should not go back without getting the high voltage electricity of Nepo Masanyalaze. All the time they've been crying, when is the president coming to Northern Uganda? When is the president coming? We told them, wait, you watch away. Wait, the president is coming. The president is here for Northern Uganda. And all of you are here are going to get blessed. We're going to put a Masanyalaze. High voltage, not even 3-phase, but high voltage. To fire you up, to keep victory. Thank you very much. I saw the sub-regional coordinator. As you pass by, humbly, I request the president to have a brief handshake and you get fired up. Yes. That is Mama Moses Folango, sub-region. Your Excellency, I also have someone who used to coordinate North, and we moved together to get most of those sub-regional coordinators. Amasanyalaze tagaliwala, but you should also come after Masanyalaze Agamanyi to be fired up and do more work. That is Mosh, Comrade Mosh, head of Lake Masanyalaze. So, allow me at this juncture to invite none other than our dear Secretary General, Honorable David Lewis. Yeah, definitely. It's the most famous Secretary General in Uganda in the history and the future of politics.
Okay, people power, our power, NUP, everywhere. Mr. President, our Deputy President, when the President is in Northern Uganda, is called Obini, and which other name? Again, Lapien. I know Mama wanted to say it, but now I have preempted her. Are you comrades tired yet? No. You're not yet tired? No. Let us sing the song that we sang earlier before the president came. Okay. Adui nani we? Adui nani we? Adui nani we? Adui nani we? Toka huko. Adui nani we? Raisi wetu, Chagulani, Raisi wetu, Chagulani, Raisi wetu, Chagulani. People power to songe mbele na bidii. People power to songe mbele na bidii. People power. You can have your seats, please. I was about to say you can have your seats in the presence of God, but then Joel is a pastor for the day. You know, back in the day, I used to be a pastor, and that's what we used to say. So, Mr. President, we are very happy to have you here. There was that song which they used to sing for Museveni back in the day. You remember it? Yeah, Museveni, we are happy to receive you here in Gulu. Education is poor. So many years ago, but even up to now, education is still poor. 40 years later, the song was being sung back in the day, but up to now, it is still the same song. So, Mr. President and other leaders, we are very happy to be here. This is a meeting of just selected leaders from the northern region. As they have been introduced, some are from Karamoja, West Nile, Acholi, and Lango. I want to appreciate you, comrades, for the great work you do amid so much intimidation. Thank you very much for holding firm, for standing firm in the districts that you come from. Many times some of you call us when you are being arrested, when there is intimidation, when RDCs are telling you not to do the work that you're supposed to do. But to see that you're still standing firm is very, very, very good. To see that you have even come for this meeting, because you know all the threats that have been going on. The regime has tried so hard to make sure that we are not moving. We were supposed to have this meeting almost a month ago, and then the police wrote to us and stopped our meetings. And what was the crime? Because of the love our president gets. Do you know that is a crime, the crime that we have? They say, your president, when he's going for a meeting like this, he should not pass in people. He should just come quietly and attend the meeting, because if he goes to the street, people will see him and come out and support him. Because they know that for them, when they come, no one wants to see them. You understand? So that is the crime we commit, that everywhere we go, people want to be in the National Unity Platform. People want to support the National Unity Platform because people support change. I want to appreciate in a special way Honorable Isha Oto. Thank you very much, sir, for the solidarity. I hope that when you get the high voltage also, the Masanyas, maybe you'll make a final decision. But we thank you so much for being our good friend and for the work that you do. People power. I know all of you want to listen to the president, so I will not take a lot of time. What I want to emphasize is that we have youth elections coming up, and we want you comrades to participate in those youth elections. On the 7th of this month, we shall have a youth day for the National Unity Platform. The youth day for the National Unity Platform is going to be on 7th of June. That will be a Saturday. And we expect all the young people of the National Unity Platform to gather at the constituency level, and we are going to work with the registrars to verify our candidates, to ensure that we go and give those NRM people a bloody nose. So, I want to encourage all of you. I've seen so many candidates that we have. Unfortunately, we didn't invite the mayors here, but I see that brother who has always been very active in Lira and all the others. We want to request you to go and mobilize the young people to participate in the youth elections. Go out there and encourage all the young people to participate in the youth elections. Like I told you earlier, General Museveni and his criminal regime always project support. They always want to say that they have support in northern Uganda. And yet northern Uganda is the poorest of the poor regions. You just go to those places where people come from and you see the levels of poverty. You see, there are no roads. There are always pictures taken every time Mama, Zedriga and Asega come to do activities. Those cars of ours get stuck. They have to come and get people to move the cars because the roads are impassable. There are no health facilities in northern Uganda. There are no proper schools and all these problems that are in northern Uganda. So it is your duty, you leaders, to go and educate your people. Because what the regime has tried to do is to keep our people in ignorance. We went to Oyam North for an election. We went to Dokolo for an election. And it was very, very shameful to see your fathers, your mothers, lining up on the roads asking us for 500 shillings. Imagine the indignity. Imagine the shame that your grandfather has to be somewhere on the road just asking for 500 shillings because of poverty in the region. They were talking about PDM, but you know the challenges. They themselves have been talking about the corruption that is in PDM. And you know how the selection process has been going on and all these other problems that we've been talking about. But our people there have been kept in ignorance. It is your duty, leaders, to go and educate the people about change. I don't know if Comrade Nyapolo Rose is here from Omoro. She's not yet here. When we were in Omoro, do you remember what they did? our candidate, the late Tolit, Simon Akecha. And I'm glad to see our good brother here. Secondo, come here. This Secondo man is very, very interesting. This is the man who was competing for the ticket with the late Honorable Tolit Simon Akecha. Why don't you say people power to these people? People power! BobiWine uye! BobiWine uye!
Thank you very much, members. My name is Fokwa Seconda Bob. Our dear President, I'm coming for FC5 Moro District. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And I've seen another very interesting gentleman from Karamoja. You come here and also say something. That man, I don't know why he doesn't register and become a fully-fledged comedian politician. Because when he starts speaking, he sang already. Let's say hello to them.
People power. Our power.
People power.
Thank you very much. When I see you like this, we are winning.
I'm very, very glad to see him. Every time he comes to the headquarters, I'm always looking forward to his speeches. Now, I don't know if the vibe hasn't caught him very well. But when he begins to talk, you just laugh. So anyway, when we were in Omoro for that election, we were sure we were winning. But at night, the regime kept giving people salt and sugar. The whole night, they moved around salt, sugar. And they were telling them, they would give them the NRM t-shirt and take away the NUP t-shirt. So we realized that the people need to understand. Because when there is a by-election, for example, in those areas, that is when you see V8 cars come into those areas. After the election, they disappear. They never come back. Actually, when there is an election, they bring the graders to make the roads. So that when they come with the V8, they're able to do what? After the election, they go back and the roads again get messed up. So why is it that our people are not understanding that? That this person gives you 20,000 shillings or 2,000 shillings and then you give them your future for 5 years. You get the point? So the duty of you leaders here today is to task you to go and educate our people. As you build structures, tell the people that they deserve better. The people of Northern Uganda deserve better. The people of Northern Uganda do what? Deserve better. The people of Northern Uganda do what? Deserve better. You guys should say, we deserve better. We deserve better. Yeah. And the better that you deserve is not going to be delivered by any other person, but by the National Unity Platform and the combined forces of change. That is why we are here with Honorable Isha Oto and others who we agree with, who we work with to ensure that we change our country. Without wasting any other time, there is a man who has been going after thieves in Parliament. Have you been seeing him? Yeah, there are so many thieves there in Parliament and other places. Because you know how much money we lose every year in corruption? 10 trillion, over 10 trillion. That money can fix Northern Uganda and you find that everything is okay. The money, and that is, if you are not talking about the money they spend lavishly, that now they want to do a birthday party. If you just look at the budget for next year, you'll see money for conferences, money for what? For trips abroad and all that. All that money, if we used it, would develop. Our people would not be eating pads. You know, you just see headlines that some people in Northern Uganda end up having to go and eat either mangoes throughout the season or to eat bats and all that, just for survival. That's the indignified circumstances are caused by the corruption of the Museveni regime of blood and shame. So without wasting time, may I invite the leader of our parliamentary front, none other than the Right Honorable Joel Semeni, to speak to us. After which, we will invite Mama Lina Zedriga Abuku, who will invite our President Obini to address us.
Thank you. We should get a name for this man. Which one? You have which one? We are going to get you a proper actual name. People power. Our power. NUP. And everywhere. This President, our Deputy President of Northern Uganda, our Secretary General, our Organizing Secretary, our leadership team from Northern Uganda, our elder, our senior brother, Honorable Ishauto. It's good to see you and everybody. It's good for us to be in Northern Uganda. I want to appreciate all of you leaders who have come out for us to be able to connect. Mr. President, this meeting would very well have happened in Kafule, but it was deemed important that for us to meet our leaders from across the districts of Northern Uganda, we come to Northern Uganda and that we get to connect with you. It was tough, and by the way, that's why many times you see many meetings happen at our headquarters in Kafule, because whenever we try to hold such meetings, police and the military disrupt us. This meeting should have happened several weeks ago, but they kept disturbing us, but we are glad that finally it is happening. We want to appreciate all our leaders from Northern Uganda, led by our Deputy President in charge of the North. Thank you for staying the course. Thank you for fighting hard. Thank you for being unbuyable, unintimidatable, because there's a lot of intimidation that happens in Northern Uganda. More than any other region, by the way. Intimidation, they'll try and throw money at you, they'll try and confuse you, but you have said no, you know what you want. Northern Uganda, more than any other region in this country, has suffered a great deal historically. Most of the poverty that is in Uganda is here in Northern Uganda. Most of the poorest health centers and government health facilities, they are here. You find them in Northern Uganda. The worst schools in Uganda, they are here, sadly. And that means Northern Uganda has every reason to fight for change. And yet it is possible. You remember when we were setting out as people power, do you remember where it started from, the real fight? It was in Arua. Yes, we have been to different places in Bushenyi, in Jinja, and so on. But when our president came to Arua, it was a game changer. It was very revolutionary. And so we want to tap into that energy to say that no, if change is to happen in Uganda, it can start from Northern Uganda, and it should start from Northern Uganda. Our hope is that we shall remain united, that we shall stay the course. I have seen the several comrades that are standing for the same position, which is a good thing. You know, for us, we must be able to operate as brothers. So let's be disciplined, let's not fight against each other. For those who are vying for the same position, it's okay. In fact, for us, it is a good thing. Even if there are like 10 people who want one position, that's a good thing. Because then people realize if you want to win, you join the forces of change. So I want to encourage us, rally many more people as leaders, encourage more people to come and join us. You see, the North, they have tried to confuse some of your leaders. And for some, they have succeeded. What Mr. Museveni does, when he appoints a leader from Northern Uganda, a minister, he says, you say you people of Northern Uganda, I love you so much. I've given you this ministry, and the other ministry. But does that ministry, has it caused change in Northern Uganda? It is one individual's life that gets transformed. So they should stop fooling you around saying, I love Northern Uganda, I've given you ministries, I've given you this position. No, that position has been given to one individual. Which one individual does not even transform the lives of Northern Uganda. So let's stop being taken for granted. Let's not allow that foolery. I'll call it foolery because that's what it is. So when they tell you, you have this ministry, no, that ministry is for that one individual. What Northern Uganda wants is better infrastructure, jobs for the youth, proper health care, better education, a country that functions. That's what you want. Even if, by the way, even if there is no single minister from Northern Uganda, for as long as your roads are good, your hospitals are in good shape, Your schools are good for your children. Your young people have got jobs. That's what you want. That's really what you want. And that's what we should together fight for. Finally, somebody talked about the regional cities. You remember the regional cities? Yes. I stood together with my colleagues and we said no to these regional cities because they were a wastage of money, plenty of money. Each region 5 billion to make 20 billion shillings. They said, no, you Senyonyi, you don't love Northern Uganda. You don't wish us well. They insisted, they came here in Gulu. Let me ask, after they left, did your roads get better? Did your hospitals get better? Did your schools get better? Do the young people have jobs? Did the economy of Northern Uganda get better? And that's the point that I was making. I told my colleagues, if you really love Northern Uganda, let us sit in Kampala where we sit. Don't waste money. You MPs from Northern Uganda, raise the issues of the North here. And government, if you are concerned about Northern Uganda, you fix those issues. Don't lie to the people of Northern Uganda that you see, for your lives to change, Parliament has got to come and sit in Northern Uganda. That's a lie. Because even when Parliament came and sat here in Northern Uganda, did everyone from the North come and attend? No. They picked out a few leaders who could sit there. And even those few who sat there, did they speak? No. It was the same MPs who were speaking. So I said now you same MPs. The same way you speak in our Parliament in Kampala, without having to waste money on, I don't know, plenty of things and all the stuff that we are failing to be brought to Northern Uganda. Let us sit in our Parliament so that there is no extra wastage of money. And we debate about the issues of Northern Uganda. And then government, if you are serious, because I saw some ministers saying that Senyonyi does not have Northern Uganda. I said, your government, if it loves Northern Uganda, you can fix the issues there. Up to now, they have not fixed those issues. And because they were so ashamed, that's why you've not seen any other regional city. They got embarrassed because I'm meant to come here in the north, then come to the central, then the west, then the east. I said, please don't fool the people of Uganda. Just fix the issues that they are concerned about. And now and I saw some residents who initially were saying, fuck this opposition. Why don't they want Parliament to come? After Parliament left, they were the same ones saying, they have gone now. But things have remained the same now. So let's remain alert. Let's awaken our people. Let's fight for a real fundamental change in this country. It will happen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Do allow me now to invite our Deputy President in charge of Northern Uganda, Mama Lina Zedriga Walu. The people of Uganda gave her a name, Miss Nacha. The way you gave our President Bobi, Ogen Lapiem, the Baganda gave her a name, Nacha. Jaja Anna. You're welcome, Mama.
Thank you so much. People power, our power, NUP, everywhere. Today I don't have much to say. Because I know all of you just would like me to turn over and invite the president, and I will do exactly that. But before that, Northern Uganda is a place when you visit, even if people are sleeping hungry, they will slaughter for you the only chicken. And as our president, as a sign of our commitment, there is a team that took it upon themselves to welcome you officially with a very humble gift, a symbolic gift. And Honorable Harriet, again, where is the team? Kindly, because we don't have time. We don't have time. We don't have...
Our president,
Drop it down.
we brought you that basket of gifts to show that in northern Uganda, our land is too fertile, but only we have been denied the opportunity to grow crops and to really put into our product. If you are to see all those products, we picked it from our gardens. And today, as the Deputy President is going to speak, we want to have a solidarity as Northern Uganda and say as that we are voting you as a sole candidate for the National Unity Platform come 2026. We have given you that fear is a symbol. Go and fight. We are behind you. As Northern Uganda, our tradition, we fight with a spear to conquer. So we are giving you a conqueror. Go and conquer. As women, we shall be cooking food home. For you men, go to the battlefield. That seal is the helmet that God is going to protect you. As people of Northern Uganda, from Acholi, from West Nile, and from Lango, we are from Karamoja, we are saying that seal is going to shield you from all the bullets. No bullets, no harm will come. Go as a fighter. Show us how you are going to fight. Yes, this is not a freedom. I will not
Isaiah 14 verse 13, it talks about northern region. Your Excellency, this day has decided to conspire. The hours have become shorter. The minutes have become shorter. I don't know what to do. However, I would like to remind you the love, the confidence that has prompted every region, every tribe, every clan to own you. They actually call you again Lapierre, meaningful. The Lani call you Obin. The Lubara call you Obinni. The Karamojong call you Lorenge Teba, the only big bull in politics. And so on and so forth. As for the leader of opposition, you have just been anointed and given the name Otekamoy. 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 And for the Secretary General, all names came flying. One of them is Omara. Another is Opelo. Another one is Otim. Otim is a hard worker. You are spoiled with choice. We shall just be doing AKA, AKA, AKA. And to remind us how seriously the team took off and inspired us from nowhere. They were calling us, oh, these are ghetto people, this only propaganda. Hey, is the world watching here? Hey, by the way, teach me, are we in Gulu? We will be in Uganda. I will be in my dream. Your Excellency.
Up on the pole, so that they don't pull it.
Yes, Your Excellency,
you cannot tie it.
My
it's okay.
thanks goes to you for that very sober, committed leadership, the fearless leadership, the inclusive leadership. The Secretary General, we have demystified so many, because for us we act. The leader of opposition, Mobufeni, and of course, the entire mobilization team. You have seen, you have been presented the inclusive leadership of National Unity Platform Party.
You could just move from down, bend and pass.
In charge of policy, Honorable Harriet. Again, policy is the heart of any organization, any political, and they entrusted it to Northern Region. Mobilization, Secretary, Deputy Secretary, mobilization. We have the commissioner. You know, they were saying, we do not have to speak back, we act. We act, we produce, okay? So, for me today is an affirmation and confirmation that be known by works and only good works. We have to act. There is a quote from the holy book, the Quran, says, that is Surah Al-Imran 8:80, verily, God does not change the condition of a people until they change their own condition. And in that holy book, I'm not worthy to pronounce it, the title. It says, do not weaken, do not grieve. We have come here not from a position of anger or a position of weakness, we have come from a position of power, voice, dignity, unity. Yes, Your Excellency, my message as the Deputy President in charge of Northern Region, you unveiled me with your team in trust on April 8th, the year of our Lord 2020. I have not been perfect, but I have been very resilient. And this is a manifestation. As people say, the lion or the lioness does not have to speak, or you don't have to speak about them. The carcass speaks for them. And here are the carcasses. I want to invite us today as the Deputy President, Northern Region, entrusted by the party and His Excellency, to guide us, to be a mother, to be a leader, to be his representative in trust, that in accordance with the theme, resilient training, faith and fear both require you to believe in something you cannot see. The difference is, faith pushes you towards hope, growth and possibilities. You gave us faith. You gave us hope. While fear holds you back, keeping you stuck in doubt and uncertainty. But both are choices we make every day. And while fear might seem easier, it is faith that opens doors and creates change. The choice is always yours and mine. Whether to step up, forward with courage, trusting in what could be or you could stay paralyzed by what might go wrong. In the end, the direction you choose to believe in shapes your life, shapes our lives, shapes our party. We would like to condemn the brutal killings, murders, peerlesses, defacing human beings deliberately. We condemn it in totality. I invite each one of us here present to continue to be resilient, to continue to call out, to continue to act. The faith of Yasin, I was in Arua, among others. The faith of Eddie Mutwe, mutilated. Many of us, many of you, hardly recovering, including you, Your Excellency. Yes, today is about resilience and training. Today is about re-energizing. Today is about demystifying in practice that Northern Region past the struggle, past people power, and we are here to nurse it. Come rain, come shine, come prison, come death. We are here to practice and bathe it and nurture it without fear or favor, but with affection. I would like to end by inviting all of us to take prayers very seriously. Those with the Quran, read. Those with tasbih, pray. Those with the Holy Rosary, pray. Many saints and Mother Mary said these are weapons of our times. Don't take it lightly. Pray. And then finally, embrace yourself with the values we stand for as a political party, the values that we stand for are very, very critical. Because if we do not, then we will branch somewhere. Our values, in fact, if we had the time, I was going to engage what is our vision, what is our mission, what are our values. Okay? But in the interest of time, and also, to be fair, today, allow me, in northern region, Gulu, the city of God, take the opportunity on behalf of all of you from Karamoja to West Nile, via Lango and Acholi, to invite that one anointed, intelligent, resilient, caring, courageous, Defector and the President, duly elected of the Republic of Uganda. Your Excellency, President, what?
Thank you very much, Mama. People power! Our power! Our power! People power! People power! Our power! Our power! People power! NUP! Everywhere! Everywhere! NUP! Kawe! NUP! Kawe! Kawe! NUP! NUP! Kawe! Kawe! NUP! Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please take your seats. Thank you. Thank you, Mama. I'm really both honored and humbled to be invited by you, Mama, who I have a lot of respect for. Our fellow leaders, those on neck, the prospective candidates, the members of the party, the new members, ladies and gentlemen, Rubambe, Karidushu, and thank you very much. I was here feeling both proud and jealous. Yes, I was feeling proud because my brothers are getting actually names from Northern Uganda. But at the same time, I was feeling jealous because they are getting very nice names. The people in Acholi Kota, in Honorable Senyonyi's constituency, interestingly had nicknamed him Oteka. And now you call him Oteka Moi. Said, hey, all good things are going to go to this guy. And then, as if that was not making me jealous enough, I had you name our Secretary General Otim. I said, now this man, when you go back, is going to become Otimongoya. I welcome you, comrades, to the team of wonderful names. Friends, I'm very glad that we're meeting here today in northern Uganda, and I'm talking to you standing on Acholi land. This is a victory. Why? Because there is every effort to stop us from meeting physically. That artificial construct of NUP is only in Uganda. It's constructed by the regime. They are deliberate. They are intentional to divide us and keep us away from each other, because they know as soon as we meet physically, we are going to realize we are brothers and sisters and connect immediately. So they use taxpayers' money, they use violence, they use propaganda and all manner of machinations to keep us apart. So it is a victory just for us to be meeting on Acholi land. Museveni, do you know this one? Do they know this one? They have no idea. Do they know that spear? Do they know this one? As a culture man, I respect our African culture. And I don't care what anybody thinks, but when you come to my home, you will find me meeting my guests where I proudly place all these spears and shields that I get from all over the country. These are signs of endorsement, they are signs of acceptance, they are signs of love. So I appreciate the gestures, ladies and gentlemen. So much has been said. I want to appreciate our friends, the Friedrich Naumann Foundation for Freedom in Africa, for making this possible. Thank you, friends. So much has been mentioned. I also want to appreciate the presence of our senior comrade, Honorable Isha Oto. We don't take for granted your presence here, my brother. We appreciate you. And yes, like the Secretary General said, I cannot wait to slaughter my bull and enjoy it the day you're going to officially join us. But we can wait patiently. Now, friends, so much has been said. I will tell you that just 2 days ago, I was attending the burial of my former headmaster in our village. He's called Mr. Olondo. This man taught me in P3, but he remembered me and he would call me by name. And when I went to politics, he's one of the senior elders that always called me and gave me wisdom. Now, a short while before he passed away, he called me to his house and told me, my son, I hear all that you say. I hear when you express your anger and disappointment about this regime. But I want you, moving forward, to be talking less of your anger and shining a light on the alternative, on what you plan, you and your friends, what you plan to do for this country. And I listened to him. And moving forward, I'll try to follow that advice. But please underline the word try. Why? Because it is very hard not to mention the pain, the clear pain of the people. But today, I will not talk about that pain. However, permit me to take us a little back. It is when you analyze a problem, that is when you're going to decide the right solution for that problem. For example, how did we all get here? How did we all become enslaved? Because it's not a question. We are slaves on the land of our forefathers. The Acholi and Lano and all people in northern Uganda are slaves. You Acholi, you are slaves on the land of Jipir and Labong. The Bagisu are slaves on the land of Masaba. The Baganda, where I come from, are slaves on the land of Chintu. And this has cut across the entire country. But how did we get here? How did we end up enslaved and divided and hating each other instead of hating the enemy? How did we get here? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind all of us that we are victims. Not just us. Me, I think I'm older than majority of you here. If you are above 43, let me see your hand. You see? If you're 44 years, if you're above. No, if you are 44 and above. They are fewer and fewer. That means majority of you are younger than me or my age. And yet me, I was only 4 years when Museveni came to power. What does that mean? Majority of us here were not born. That means we are victims and our parents were victims. We are all victims. Our parents were victims of oppression and of violence and of lies. And for us, we are victims of lies and brainwash. My brothers and sisters, this has been deliberate. It has been done by Museveni and his people, smartly and intentionally and deliberately. It started way back in the times of Idi Amin. Museveni was strategic, he planned this. It started way back in the days of Idi Amin. For example, you remember the murder and disappearance of the former Chief Justice of Uganda, Ben Chiwanuka. Some of you that research, I want you to go because all information is online. It's on TikTok, it's on YouTube, it's everywhere. I want you to go and follow the account of Hussein Lumumba Amin. And you will find out that it is very, very possible in 90% that Museveni and his fellow criminals of Fronasa in 1984 actually are claimed to have abducted Ben Chiwanuka. In the drones of those days, the car belonged to Museveni, UU2 something. Museveni wrote about that car in his book, Sowing the Mustard Seed. And he said he was parked in Mali, where the government forces of President Idi Amin attacked those terrorists. Amin survived, Museveni survived, his friends did not survive. He wrote about it, not knowing it will come back later. Now, Ben Chiwanuka was abducted up to today, is not seen. In the same tactics that are happening today. That was intended to make all of us, especially the people in Uganda, to hate President Idi Amin. And it worked. It worked. We all grew up hating him until the truth started coming up. That did not stop there, ladies and gentlemen. In 2004, in Ushenyi, while they were battling Adonia Tiberondwa, a former UPC member, Kainda Otafire came out as if a ghost had come on his head, and he confessed that Museveni and his people would put on UPC uniform and go in the villages in Uganda and slaughter people. These are not my words. These words came from the mouth of Kainda Otafire. These people would dress like UPC. They would go kill people, child, mother, father, everything. And then later on, they would come and pretend to be fighting for our people. And that is how the hate in Uganda against Bobi and his people started. That's what I'm telling you. We are victims of propaganda and lies. We were set up against each other, to hate each other, and it worked. Until the truth came out. So we grew up, hated each other. When Museveni took over in 1986, they had collaborations with people. Our uncle, his name is Andrew Rotakome Kaira. He was one of the rebels that spoke to Museveni and agreed to work together. But the hypocrite and liar that Museveni is, Kaira was tricked and shot dead in 1987. But that is not the story. Where is the story? When Kaira's forces joined Museveni, they were largely Baganda. But after the elimination of Kaira, those Baganda soldiers, they were under Museveni and as a soldier, leader stakeholders, they were deployed in northern Uganda. This is a conversation that I had with one of the Acholi leaders. Because in our generation, we were trying to find out, how come Kabaka Montesa and Awujo were best of friends? How come Kabaka Mwanga and the old leaders of Acholi, we are friends? How come that we were so in love that even the most important place in Uganda, Kololo, is named in Acholi language? How come we are not friends anymore? So this elder told me the story. He said after Museveni took over, the Baganda soldiers, those that belonged to Kaira, they didn't have a leader anymore. They were deployed here and they ordered to massacre. And yes, those Baganda soldiers under the orders of Museveni carried out those massacres. Tell me why they actually, and people of northern Uganda would not hate us. So yes, we were set up against each other by the same man. This went on, and it worked for Museveni until the truth came out. That is not enough. I want you, comrades, to go and research. You have your smartphones in your hands. I want you to go and research about the genocide that they call the brilliant genocide or a silent genocide that was carried out here in northern Uganda for so many years. Why? That was not only a revenge against former President Bobi. No, it was to disempower, to dehumanize, to break the people of northern Uganda. That is how we got it. It happened for a long, long time. I have watched many documentaries, and in that documentary, unfortunately, there are leaders like Honorable Norbert Mao, who spoke very painfully for the people actually against that man
that use the military to dehumanize them, to destroy their livelihood, to destroy their education, to destroy their future. This is being was done in northern Uganda, just like everywhere, just like in Busoga, just like in Karamoja. It is so painful that when we were growing up, the people of northern Uganda had been the most educated. And today, the older generation in northern Uganda is more educated than the younger generation. Because it was a deliberate destruction of our people. Unfortunately, the culprit makes sure that he transfers the accountability and the blame to somebody else. Our generation. That is how we got here, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to go back, those that are my age. You would see some of us, when I was still an artist, there are so many times when we came here with NGOs singing songs, and the Secretary General talked about it. I have a brother called Father Hampton who sang, "We are not 7, we are happy to receive you here. The situation is poor," and all that, and all that, and all that. But and silently laughing at us. We were with so many people. I have a brother called Oketoli, who was my bodyguard and fellow artist. He sang a song, "Champatoli Tanejitiku, Champatoli Tanejitiku, we don't care, we don't mind, but we don't mind, we don't care. Champatoli Tanejitiku," you know that song? I produced that song. We tried to use music. We sang the song with all artists, including the Chameleons, the Boss Teams, and others. And we came here and did a concert. That concert 3 hours away, so far and yet so near. Some of you that were not too young, you were following. All that in the lab, but we had to find out what is the source of all that. Ladies and gentlemen, having done all that, some of you are still wondering why Museveni still wields power here. You will ask yourselves, how come then most senior leaders subscribe to NRM? Why most senior leaders here in Acholi, privately they will tell you, my brother, we have no option. But when Museveni comes, they go down. I'll tell you a very quick story. There was a Russian dictator called Joseph Stalin. One day Joseph Stalin was talking to his commanders, and he said, "You know what? Today I want to educate you on how to make people subdued and answer to you regardless." He got a live chicken. He started plucking off one feather by one. The chicken was in pain, crying, but he was plucking it, until the chicken lost all the feathers. It was there shaking in so much pain, blood oozing from some places. The chicken was there helpless. Then Stalin told him, "Watch me carefully." He got pieces of grain, started throwing to the chicken as he moves. And guess what? The chicken started painfully picking those grains and following Stalin. Picking the grains and following the Stalin. And he said, "This is exactly how it works. Crush them, destroy them, dehumanize them, break them, and then they will bow down to you and make you a god." That is what Museveni has done. Not only to northern Uganda, he has done it to Buganda, he has done it to Busoga, he has done it to Karamoja, he has done it to everybody. That is how we ended up here. Slaves, but divided. Instead of hating the enemy, we hate each other. Instead of blaming the enemy, we are blaming each other. That is called the Stockholm Syndrome, where your oppressor will oppress you and force you to love them because you are convinced that you have no option. My brothers and sisters, that is the way they have been able to crush us. That the people in Uganda that used to sing System for Longoto are now now going down to praise the same system. That is how it has happened when he kills your people. He kills your child, then tomorrow sends you 5 million and you go down. That is how Segirinya's mother, after killing her son, was able to kneel down to Museveni and praise him. That is how you see that the spirit of northern Uganda is not broken. No. It means that all our brains are not completely washed, ladies and gentlemen. We have been all humiliated. All of us driven off our lands. And the terrible thing, for us back in Uganda, they even exhume the remains of our forefathers because they want the land. Here is no different. We hear the stories of Apa. We hear the stories of everywhere else. And now it is blatant because they bring their own balalo and they place them on your land. And they say, now this land belongs to the balalo. Why? Because they look the way they look. And you look the way you look. Are you going to accept that nonsense? No. Just a few days ago, I was watching a directive of the minister who ordered the balalo off Choliland and gave them 2 weeks. Did you see the tweet that Muhoozi put out? Well, I want you to go and read the tweet that Muhoozi put out. And it was in Bunyankore. SG, please permit me to ask you to say that tweet in Bunyankore and translate in English.
The tweet, I believe it's I'm trying to look for the tweet. You know, there are so many tweets. That man and you can. Okay. What does that mean? Fellow herdsmen, Baralo. Our northern Uganda, who are in northern Uganda, Ishitwe, our father, Umukuru w'ihanga, the head of state, Arachire Muturiche Gulu, ordered that we should leave the north. I will come personally to remove you. Let nobody dare to remove you from there before I come. That is the truth.
And he spoke it in the national language, the basement language. That is how you are looked at. And you're not alone. You're not the only humiliated people. I've told you the Basoga humiliated, the Baganda humiliated, the Karamajo, everywhere. Why am I raising this, my brothers and sisters? To show you how we got here. Just yesterday, or maybe the day before yesterday, Museveni, like he normally mentions it, courtesy of age, you could say, he came out and apologized to the people of Uganda and Uganda for oppressing them and doing all that. Because apparently his daughter, who is a pastor, was having a function. But while he's apologizing, our brothers are in basements being tortured. Our sisters are being raped. Our people are still being driven off their lands. We are not allowed to be human beings on our own land. While I stand here, I say to Museveni, apology not accepted. The best way, and probably the right way and only way to apologize for injustice, is to stop the injustice. If you want to apologize for killing my people, first stop killing my people. That is why we always say we have no problem speaking to anybody, including Museveni. But we are not going to speaking to him as prisoners, as captives. Mandela taught us that only free men speak to other men. You must speak from a point of dignity. So brothers and sisters, while we are here today, I just wanted to take you back in that area, in the past, and drive it mainly from the point of northern Uganda. Why? I could speak the whole day about the predicament of the people in Uganda if I was in Uganda, about the predicament of people of Ankole or Busoga or anywhere if I was there. But now we see the sons and daughters of northern Uganda, most especially actually, dying suspiciously. I had a friend who was called Walter Ochora. He died suspiciously. You watched a great son of Acholi called Julius Oketa passing away suspiciously. You saw the son of Acholi called Paul Okechi passing away suspiciously. Olanya Gilbert, I mean Jacob Olanya, and very many others. I'm sure one day Museveni will come to apologize to you. And I can guess what the answer will be. So brothers and sisters, having taken us through the story, having shown you that our distance from each other is not our own making. It is deliberate to keep us apart, just like the white people did when they colonized us. They made sure they divide us along tribal lines, divide us along religious lines, divide us along class lines, pick a few oppressed people among us, especially those we respect. Feed them, make sure their stomachs are big, and then use them against their own people. That has happened everywhere. It has happened where I am. It has happened and still happening where you are coming from. Therefore, today, I will end the sad story there and then start the story of hope. Our Deputy President likes to mention it, that the book of Lamentations should be over, and then we go to the book of the Acts of the Apostles. That is where I want to point you to. All is not lost. The fact that we are here means that there will be many, many others after us. Our parents were there. They suffered, they struggled, but at least one of their successes is that we are here. And what we do now, what we think now, and what we decide now is going to determine where our children are going to be. Are they going to be born and raised in a completely divided society? Are they going to be slaves like we've been? That is possible, but we can change that with the decisions we make today. It is possible, my brothers and sisters. Let us start by opening the eyes of our people, teaching them who the true enemy is and what we must do about that. Number two, let us never surrender. Yes. Friends, we are not where we want to be, but at least we are not where we were. We keep moving forward with the fact that so many people are awake. For us, we consider that a success. Once upon a time, they tried to make sure this entire generation drowns in alcohol. That is why I was a friend with so many, the Musevenis, the Saleh, the Moses, when I was identified by dreadlocks and by weed and by alcohol. That is where they want us to go. But I want us to take a decision to be awake, and then awaken many others. Let us ensure that we change our mindset, and we are united by our pain, our common pain, and our common hope for a better Uganda, for a new Uganda, where everybody will be free and equal before and under the law. That should be the aspiration of all of us. In a Uganda where you won't be shy to be a Karamajo, or a Nani, or a Nachol, or a Mani, or a Uganda, or a Musoga, or a Mnakoli, or anything, because under the law we will all be the same, equal. I want to call all of you ladies and gentlemen to the effort of keeping the hope alive. Let us keep the hope alive, ladies and gentlemen. Every factor is on our side. Every factor. The people are on our side. Majority of the people that you speak to, well, some of them will tell you silently, but they will tell you that they are tired and they want to change. And it's that you see, you feel everywhere. So, the people are on our side. We are not breaking any law. Although now they've started calling us rebels. Because they only know violence. They only know violence. They want to find a way of beating us with us violence. So, the law is on our side and God is on our side. If God is for us, nobody can be against us. That means every factor, every single factor is on our side. But that is not enough. Because God will only do for you what He can do through you. Yes. Anything that God cannot do through you is not going to do for you. Because we are created in the image of God. And we are the representatives of God. So everything that God wants to do for our people, it will have to go through us. I'm very glad I'm speaking to leaders. You, God has chosen to lead our people, to lead us through this pain and get us there. Let us do what leaders do. The first thing, leaders educate themselves. Leaders make sure they are informed. Please be informed. Please research. My friends, when you go to TikTok, when you go to Facebook, Twitter, don't look for nudes, don't look for beautiful girls or boys. Look for facts, because they are everywhere. We live in the new generation, and they like every generation. Let us use that internet. There's a young man from Kitgum who I like so much. Every now, every now and then I see him educating the whole Uganda about northern Uganda. Let us have many more such people. Speak for your people. Because if you don't represent yourself, somebody is going to misrepresent you. So present yourself. I have traveled the entire country. The pain I see here is the pain I've seen everywhere. And yes, the hope I see here is the hope I see everywhere. Let us connect. This is our country. Let us connect this generation. You young people have the power to change things. Let us change them. Good enough, we are already on course. We have an opportunity. There have been opportunities that come and we miss them. They come and we miss them. Every 5 years, there's an opportunity to upset the status quo. We have had those opportunities. We had in 1996, yes, the dictator played this game. We had in 2001, 2011, 2016. By 2021, we were old enough, and yes, we were in the cup by ourselves. We learned the lessons. We watched how the dictator operates, but we refuse to give up. Because, like I said, everything is on our side. There's one important thing that I did not mention that is on our side, and that is age. That is age. No matter what Museveni does. I mean, look at him and look at yourself. Look at him and look at me. The man cannot even chase a duck and catch it. So this is a great opportunity. This is an opportunity that our fathers did not get. The dictator was still strong, but now the dictator is he is used and useless. He is wasted. He is finished. Even just walking, he feels the pain. Okay? We are younger than him. We are even younger than his messed up son. We are moral. We are connected to the world. He can no longer do mass killings. And when he does them, they get in his neck. Because right now, he's in the International Criminal Court for the people he killed in 2020. He would have massacred us all by now. But he knows what stands ahead of him. So that's an opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, there is another opportunity that is coming our way, and is coming in just a matter of months, just under 6 months, and that is called the protest. I've had so many people, so many young people all over the country say, "No, Bobi, get us guns." Others say, "Let's go to the bush." I have not told anybody to go pick up guns.
Although I've not told them not to go. That is their business. But as for me and the National Unity Platform,
Power of the people.
we believe in the power of the people. Don't get me twisted. Even the power of the people sometimes uses violence, especially when they are justified. It was the power of the people, especially where I come from, that helped Museveni come to power. But for us, we are non-violent because we want to defeat violence. We started Museveni and we know that he fears he is a perennial coward. He fears competition. He has never been elected in his entire life. The man has been defeated at every election. Sam Kutesa defeated him in 1980. So Museveni fears electoral competition. That is why to him every election is like a military operation. Now we took a decision that for us to defeat this man is to render his tool of violence useless. Bobi told us that some people are too poor that money is all they have. You hear me? So if you find somebody that takes pride, that thinks money is everything, then raise morality and make sure money is useless. That person is going to cry with their own money. So in this fight, a democratic fight, guns have no place. They just fix them. They'll come with guns, pick Edimote, pick our people, but when the cameras come, they hide the guns, they say, for us we are democratic. So that is why we are dragging them to an area where they have no chance, and that is an election. But for us to maximize that election, we need to mobilize the entire country, from the north to the south and central, from the west to the east, everywhere. If people turn up in large numbers and vote Museveni out at every corner, it can work. And I've witnessed this. Brothers and sisters, there was every effort to subvert the election of Kawempe. Because Museveni feared, we announced that we are launching the protest vote in Kawempe. There was violence like never before. Museveni came, brought judge, they beat people, they killed some of our friends, but people stood firm even if they were members in a polling station and voted him out. He got shocked. The man shamelessly came out and said, oh, they cheated us. It is NUP that brought judge. It is NUP that brought military police. Even when he owns the media, even when he owns the courts, he shamelessly went to court and ordered that judge called Muamanya to overturn the election. He thinks he's winning, but he's exposing himself even further. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us push Museveni and turn him into opposition. Because in the case of Narukola, he's the one complaining. We must turn the tables and make sure our oppressor is now the one. upon you, ladies and gentlemen, to embrace the protest vote and use it in every possible way. Not only when it's time to vote, but before, during, and after. Look for that vote everywhere. Speak to everybody. Vote. Make sure everybody votes. Guard your vote. Don't leave the polling station. And should they try to mess that with that vote, rise up. I don't know. Brothers and sisters, this is possible. This is possible. We are oppressed. But when we free ourselves, we must have a plan. And this is the plan that we're doing, to ensure that we have leadership at every corner. Because when Museveni falls, that will not be the victory. That will only be the beginning of our struggle, because our struggle is to build a new Uganda with accountable leadership. And those leaders, I am looking at them. I'm looking at the ministers. I'm looking at the ambassadors. I'm looking at all the government officials, the IGPs, the CDFs. They are among you, my brothers and sisters. So let us start now. Nothing should come as a surprise. I mean, the guy is wasted. What if you hear he's dead today? Because it's possible. He might not wake up. As a generation, we must prepare ourselves to take our country forward. This struggle is not a sprint. No, it is a marathon. We are going to keep going. The dictator will definitely go. He might not go today. He might not go tomorrow. He might not go the next month or next year. But he is clearly going. So we must prepare for that day. Because that day is coming, Mungu. That day is coming. I have no doubt in my mind. Regardless what they do to us, they might imprison us or even kill us. But the seed that has been sowed, please and please never allow that seed to die. Let it grow in you. Let it grow in all of us. We are going to free up ourselves. But what we are charged with, especially you, the leaders that are here, you are different from the supporters, the mere supporters. You are leaders. And the duty of a leader is to see the way, to go that way, and also to show the rest that way. That is why you leaders are charged with the responsibility of offering a direction. The most important direction is that we are freeing up, that we need to be the leaders to plan for what happens after the fall of Museveni. Because this that we are doing, and I'm glad you mentioned it, the man is having high blood pressure now. He's in the ages of Robert Mugabe. Dictators die, and Museveni is not any different. But when they go, we as a generation must have a way forward. I want to thank you for coming here today and to remind you that you are the hope you've been waiting for. To remind you that we are on our own. But if we use ourselves right, we are enough to get where we want to go. Please go meet all the comrades there. Make sure you keep the hope alive. Make sure you offer leadership. Make sure you open the eyes of the people. Make sure you unite our people. Make sure you are as different from Museveni and his son as possible. Make sure you are the representation of us wherever you go. When the people in your constituency look at you and hear what you speak, they will make up their opinion about us. So what you say, or what you do, or how you present yourself determines how they see Chagulanyi, how they see Mama Zedriga, how they see Ageno or Senyonyi or Bongoya or Asega. So represent us well. We trust you. We honor you. But most importantly, your people trust you. God has chosen you for this. You did not choose yourself. Let us go do this. Let us free our country and go ahead to build a Uganda that we, our children and grandchildren will be proud of. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to me.
When the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. When the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown in a new Uganda. People power, our power, people power. Thank you very much. You can have a seat as we usher out the president. Yes, Mr. President, as we are talking, we received this lady, but she's from Kitugu. She's a new Okobat also, but representing PWD. Yes, yes, and she's running for PWD race. Thank you very much.
Hey, Robinson.
For our comrades, please remain seated. Have a seat. Comrades, remain seated. For we are going to give a special announcement. And the announcement is people power, our power. We request the sub-regional coordinators to take this seat. They are going to be given coupons, and those coupons are going to be distributed from different places. So, I request the leaders, especially to come forward coupons. We are going to serve food for
Oli live ku Shalom Television Uganda Ceremonial ampuliriza olina Dr. Enzyme nga bulijjo kyokola kya kabi kyokola kya ttendo. Comrade Alex Mukambwe ogamba otya kasente oli kiriya nnyo onawasembedde okubeera nga okugoberera naye nga kiri wabweru mu kirengera bategedde nti Kyagulanyi waali baagala kubuuka bategedde nti His Excellency Kyoba Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Muwagala w'abangi waali baagala kubuuka Kikomera obalengera. Oli live ku Shalom Television Uganda Ceremonial ampuliriza. Baabo bategedde nti His Excellency Oli live ku Shalom Television Uganda. Sure. I'm ready to speak there. No. Okay.
The message of resilience. Yeah, we are here to stamp down the message of hope. Not giving up, not losing our minds, but most importantly, not losing our moral compass values. We are people that have values, regardless of the oppression, regardless of the injustice. We are not going to lose our morality. We are going to stay moral people, but still we're going to be resilient.